Okay. Okay. Tayo. Into okay. Up, set up. Set up. Sandali lang. Okay. Okay. Yan. Ah. So, madami na tayong nagawa. Stage 1, have already automated stage 1. Then stage 2, need to create other consolidation. Okay. Actually, this is just an trial design. So if everything works here, we'll just basically copy all of this and then transfer it to a different template in spreadsheet pa rin, where we can finalize everything. So what I did here is create a stage 1 template for grades 4, 3 to 6, English and Filipino. And then dahil wala namang grade 3 sa English, yan yung naka-black na part. Then kasi yung stage 1 sa Filipino magsa-start sa grade 3 hanggang grade 6. Kaya ginawa na natin siya ng male and female, then total, then male and female din total para dun sa ano. So, mangyayari ngayon. Ano to? Yes natin. Anyway, so, kunwari, hit muna natin yung mga results. Yung, ano eh, tapos yung result. Kasi, if you're going to, tawag nito, if you're going to start coding sa stage 1, data for English and Filipino, kasi per class, kunwari, sa isang section, they will be the same students who will be taking both English and Filipino sa grade 4. Let's say grade 4 Aguinaldo. So lahat ng students ng grade 4 Aguinaldo should take the English and Filipino na GST or group screening test, which is stage 1 for Phil-IRI. So what will happen is, dapat yung total number of students who took the GST for English will also be the total number of students who will be taking the Filipino GST. With that, we have congruency with the data, regardless of whatever learning area is it that we are trying to compile or to collect data from, especially when we are going to analyze the data and interpret it in the end of the school year, or actually if you're going to interpret the data within the school year. Kasi one thing that we can all agree on when it comes to DepEd, we submit so much number of data, so many data. We actually submit it and then report it, and then at the end of the day, tatanong natin ano bang ginawa nila dun sa data, no? Yan yung talagang issue ko sa DepEd eh. Dami nating nire-report na data. Okay lang naman sana kung wala akong problema sa pagre-report ng data. Kasi dapat may purpose eh. May objective kung bakit natin nire-report yung data. If the main purpose of reporting the data is just to basically have the data collected, then it's all in vain. Pointless yung pagko-collect ng data. If we're not going to process and analyze and then interpret all of this data, these data are mainly just numbers being thrown out in the air. Will mean nothing at the end of the day. Especially by the end of the school year, it will not mean anything. It's just a number. So we need to have an end result of what data that we used, how we processed it, how we interpreted it, and then what are the recommendations that we can derive from the results of this data being interpreted. So doon tayo magkakaroon ng policy recommendation from the set of data that we were able to collect and analyze. Ganun dapat. Kasi kung walang policy recommendation, what's the purpose of the data collection? So anyway, so this is what I am trying to design right now. Kunwari, tapos ka na sa pag-encode ng continue and discontinue for English, and then same with the Filipino, tapos na natin na-encode lahat. So wala siyang total talaga ng class size for male. Kasi ito talaga yung total class size ng grade level na yan. Kunwari, grade 4, ang total ng discontinue is 11, and then continue is 115. You add that up, that is actually 126. So, pagdating sa Filipino, dapat 126 din yun. So, 50 times 70, 50 plus 76, that's also 126. So, we can say that the total number of students who took English and Filipino are basically the same. But, we must also consider not just the total number of takers, but the total number of male and female. Pareho nga yung total, hindi naman pareho yung male and female. You can say there were 4 who took English, 6 who took 4 male students who took English, 6 female who took English. That's 10. Sa Filipino, ang nilagay niya 5 male and then 5 female. 10 pareho. So the data is congruent when it comes to the total, pero when it comes to male and female dissection, wala naman pala kasi erroneous yun siya. Ang nireport niya sa English, 4 lang yung lalaki. Bakit sa Filipino naging 5? Dapat congruent yun siya. Yun nga, nilagyan ko na to siya ng app script. Pag i-click ko na lang tong run na button, automatic yung tatakbo yung app script. Automatic din siya maggagawa ng total number of results for male and female. And then, yung remarks, auto-generating remarks will be indicated below. Please read it carefully. So, sasabihin niya if there are any issues for each grade level. So, nakalagay dito, grade 3 report has no issues. So, what if there is an issue? Kunyari, kasi dito, ni-report natin sa grade 4, 4 yung lalaki na pumasa, 65 yung lalaki na hindi. So, gagawin natin ito siyang 22. 22 lang. No, 1922. So, walang result na lumabas, hindi ba? Patatakbuhin natin yan siya. yun, lalabas yung result. So, merong sinabi dyan na yung mail, under sa mail, merong error. Bakit may error daw? Titingnan mo dito, nakalagay dito, grade 4 report has discrepancy. Total mail in Filipino and English are unequal or not equal. So, excuse me muna, sandali lang. Okay, we're back. So, where were we? Ano po? So, yun nga. So, nagkakaroon siya ng error dito. So, sinabi din niya kung saan yung error. Nasa grade 4 daw, so total male ng Filipino and English. So, hindi daw equal yung total ng male and female sa grade 4. Balik natin siya. Gagawin natin siyang ano nga yung kanina? 23 ba yun? 23. Balik natin siya sa 23 dyan. If you run it again, yan, magiging equal na. So, that's the purpose of the app script. Bakit pa kailangan natin nilagay ng app script? Bakit hindi ko na lang siya nilagyan ng formula dito sa class size and formula din dito? Yun yung ginawa ko dati sa division namin. Pero, problem with that is, minsan nakakalimutan kong ilock yung column. Yung column na to, kailangan ko na naman siyang ilock. And then, column na to, kailangan ko na naman siya ilock. And then, there are tendencies where, or circumstances where, na nadi-delete yung buong column. Hindi naman kasi lahat sa DepEd, hindi lahat ng teachers sa DepEd well-versed when it comes to using computers. Yun nga, i-delete nila yung column. Nangyari, babalik na naman nila yung column, kokopyahin nila. Kung wala na yung formula, so magkakaproblema ako. Whereas, kung ganito, instructions sa kanila, pagkatapos na lang yung code dyan, i-click talaga nila yung run. Pero kung itong run, papalitan ko to, gagawin ko tong save. Gagawin ko to siyang, hindi run yung gagamitin ko na This is just for testing kasi. So, gagawin ko siyang save. Diba? Bakit save? Para every time na mag-i-encode sila, they will click save. Ganun. Or baka palitan ko na lang siguro. Wag na lang siguro save. Baka try natin try natin iba. Save and update, no? Palitan ko na lang to. Save. Ating save and update. Para para makita nila na kailangan ko pa na i-save. So para the purpose there is kahit na edit nila yan, pwede nila yan, pwede mo i-edit. Edit mo yan, walang problema dyan. Kahit pa delete mo to. Delete nila yan para hindi nila makita. But once they click the save and update, na-erase yung ginawa nila. Then uh, the correct computation or calculation of their data results will be given or will show up the results. Ganun yung magiging niya, purpose. So every stage will have a save and update button. So yung gagawin ko. Urong ka nga dito. Urong natin. Palilitin ko lang siguro yun mamaya. Depende. So, dito sa part naman, meron kayo mapapansin na student movement. Kasi, stage 1 is, sa Phil-IRI is conducted during the first quarter, no? And then, beginning of the first quarter. Yung stage 2 naman kasi, yung mga hindi umasa sa Phil-IRI na stage 1 na group screening test, ito yung mga continue, patuloy sa Filipino, English continue. Ito naman silang lahat, ito sila magiging candidates or total number of learners mo who will proceed to stage 2 Phil-IRI. But there are also circumstances wherein a certain student may transfer out from your class. So, meron din tendency na mag-drop yung bata. And then, meron din tendency na may biglang dumating na bata, transferred in. So, So, mas maganda kung matrack din natin yung sila. Yung mga umalis, umalik, or mga late enrollees. These are the common student movement na nangyayari sa classroom. So, we are really trying to be realistic sa report natin. The more realistic your report is, the more accurate your data is. Yun yung talaga, congruence niya, di ba? So, kaya nilagyan ko siya ng student movement. Para kahit anong mangyari dito sa data natin sa taas, kahit hindi na sila maging parang equal or hindi sila may changes sa mga total natin ng continue and discontinue, malalaman natin saan nanggaling. Nanggaling siya sa student movement. May dumating pala na bata, may late enrollee, may transferred in, or may walis na bata, or merong nag-drop na bata. Mas so may ano tayo, may track tayo. Para siyang tracking, no? We have here, so example nito, itong male, lagyan ko sa grade 3, nilagyan ko ng 1 na transferred in na bata. So originally kasi sa grade 3, kung makikita mo ang magpapatuloy or yung continue, meron tayong 46 na bata, no? So, kung merong 46 na magpapatuloy, tapos may dumating na transferred in na isa, so, magiging 47 na yan siya. Yan, naging dito, kung makikita mo, 47 yung total takers natin sa Filipino reading profile. Kasi yung stage 2 naman kasi is basically classifying what are the reading levels or the reading profile levels of your learners who did not pass the GST. Could be non-readers, frustration readers, instructional readers, and independent readers. So, merong assessment na ginagamit natin dyan sa PTP, ano? Meron tayong form for that. Based on those different forms, so lalagay mo yan dyan. Saan ba nanggaling yung dinagdag mo? Nanggaling ba sa transferred in or late enrollees? Or late enrollment? So, lalagay mo lang dyan kung laki ba siya or ba. No? So, yan yung magiging total result niya sa ating stage. So, kita mo dyan, kaya natin yung reading profile dito. Meron tayong non-reader, frustration, instruction. Ito kasi sa English ito eh. Ito yung English, ito yung Filipino. So, kung kunwari dito, 0-0 kasi yung student movement natin sa grade 4 to grade 6. Kung lalagyan mo yan ng 1, NLS, merong no longer in school na bata, lalagay mo dyan ng 1, automatic magkakaroon ng error sa mo. Yung grade 4 total number of reading level profiles is not equal to the total number of students who failed stage 1 GST. Kasi dapat yung total GST mo sa grade 4, total number of discontinue mo sa grade continue mo sa grade 4, which is 97, mababawasan ng isa, magiging 96 na lang. Nangyayari dito, yung distribution daw nitong lahat is still 97. Yun yung magiging niya. Kaya nilagay dyan error. No? Babalik mo yan siya, zero mo yan siya. Yun yung niya. Grade 4 pala, 115. O yun. Yun yung siya nangyari dyan. Same with sa Filipino, magkakaroon din yan siya ng error. Babalik natin So, lagay natin sa grade 4 letter, lagyan natin ng 1. So, error daw siya sa grade 4. And then, error din siya sa Filipino na grade 4. English and Filipino, meron siyang error. So, sasabihin niya saan yung error. The grade 4 total number of reading level profiles is not equal to the total number of students of LGST. Ganyan din yung sasabihin niya dyan. Okay? So, zero natin ulit. And then, what if nagkamali siya ng encode, ilalagay mo yan dito, non-reader, maglalagay siya ng 1. Makikita mo, dito sa English, merong remarks. Dito naman sa Filipino na remarks, wala. Tama yung encoding niya sa Filipino, dun siya nagkamali. Same way, lalagyan mo din dito sa Filipino ng mali, yan, 0 yan siya, lalagyan mo ng 1 dyan. Dito magkakaroon ng error sa Filipino, and then sa English, wala. Magiging niya. So, basically, you are able to track all of your learners regardless of the student movement that occurred in your class. kakaroon ka man ng pagbabago sa total number of students mo sa class mo, it will not entirely affect the result of your data because you are able to track it. Kumaga, kahit kukunin mo yung total summation ng learners mo between the stage 1 and stage 2, you can easily justify that the total number of learners who were tested is still 100% for the stage 2 na continue and magpatuloy for Philippines. Yan yung yan yung purpose ng data natin. No? So stage 3, gawa tayo ng stage 3. So ano ba yung laman ng stage 3? Stage 3 is the post-test. Oo. Post-test na yata yan, di ba? Kakaroon ka na ng post-test for stage 3 is the hindi pala siya post-test. Stage 3 is the reading intervention that will be conducted by the teacher. Magkakaroon siya ng reading intervention. Yung na-classify mo na kasi kung sino yung frustration, instructional, independent. Magkakaroon ka ng reading intervention sa kanila. Then, after that, you will proceed with stage 4, which is the post-test classification of reading profile mangyayari. So sa Phil-IRI kasi na manual sa DepEd Order number 14, ang timeline niyan, stage 1 is beginning of the school year and stage 2 is after the stage 1, which is few weeks after stage 1. Stage 3 is after stage 2, which is still at the end of the first quarter up to the fourth quarter, and then yung fourth quarter na yung stage 4, which is the post-assessment of your Phil-IRI. So there are only two assessments actually, two formal assessments sa Phil-IRI, beginning at the end of the school year. Pero meron nga namang merong issues ng Phil-IRI as we mentioned sa ating mga previous na articles sa website natin before it was shut down. Maraming problema yung Phil-IRI. Una, yung classification ng reading profile. Kunyari itong nakikita natin dito. Itong sinabi mo na frustration sa grade 4 na 21, iba kasi yung classification ng frustration sa grade 4. It could be two levels below or 3 levels below. When we say 2 levels below, so kung grade 4 siya and then 2 levels below siya, yung reading profile niya na frustration is still grade 2 kasi 2 levels below. So frustration siya as a grade 2 student. Ganun siya. Yung reading level daw niya is frustration kasi nandun siya sa grade 2 na reading level. Yung ibig sabihin niya. Kung 3 levels below naman, it could be that the learner is grade 4 enrolled but 3 levels below, frustration siya pero classified as grade 1 reading level. Ganun siya. So when you say frustration dito, itong mga 21 na nilagay natin dito, you cannot immediately classify them as totally as all of them are frustration learners, frustration level learners. Yes, they are, but it still depends on the level below, total number of levels below for that particular learner. Kung grade 2 ba siya or grade 1, classification niya. Example, grade 6. Meron kang 31 na frustration learners sa grade 6. Yung 31 na yan, it could be a combination of students coming from 2 levels below or 3 levels below. Which means that you have frustration level learners coming from grade 3 who are still classified as grade 3 readers, frustration level, or grade 4 readers, frustration level. Pero though they are already enrolled in grade 6. So, bakit siya ganun? Bakit nga ba ganun ang category niya? Kasi kapag sinabi mo na the learner is categorized as two levels below the grade level placement. Grade 6 enrolled ang bata, 2 levels below, frustration siya. Ibig sabihin nun, yung reading level niya, 2 levels below, that's grade 4. Yung reading passage na gagamitin mo should be for the frustration level readers of grade 4 students. So, yun yung baseline mo. Doon ka magsisimula sa intervention mo. Yun yung ibig sabihin niya. Tapos, kung meron ka ring estudyante na under din sa frustration level, pero 3 levels below siya, ibig sabihin, yung reading level niya is still under grade 3, kahit enrolled na siya sa grade 6, magsisimula ka sa reading intervention mo under frustration level for grade 3. Yun yung ibig sabihin niya. Pero sa summary natin na ginawa dito, pinaghalo na lang natin siya. Bakit nga ba? Will that affect? Oh yeah, it will. It will really affect your interpretation of the data. Only if you will consider the stages or the levels below the placement level. Kapag ganun, magkakaroon ka talaga ng erroneous interpretation. So how will you interpret this? You can interpret this by saying that we have students who are classified under frustration level but has a placement level of 2 or 3 levels below. So, ganun yung yung pag-i-interpret mo sa kanya. You will not classify them as purely frustration level readers, but frustration level readers under 2 and or 3 levels below. Ganun yung interpretation niya. No? Kasi yung intervention mo kasi will be based on that. So, yun yung purpose nun. So why did we count all of the non-readers frustration instructional independent? Because the reality is, marami sa mga offices natin, sa iba, marami sa mga division and regional office natin are not fully familiar with the Phil-IRI on how it will be interpreted or how the data will be collected from the schools. Kasi in the first place, all of the reading profiles should not be collected by the regional and division offices kasi it will not benefit them. When you say you have students across all grade levels, you have students from grade 3 across all schools of your city, are a total of 800 students of your grade 3 students. Let me repeat that. You have 800 grade 3 students of your city who are classified as frustration level. Kapag sasabihin mo yun, that is a report that could be misinterpreted already. Kasi nga, kapag sinabi mong ganun, frustration yung mga grade 3 students sa city na ito, 800 sila. Pero, ano yung reading level nila? Are they classified as reading level for grade 3? Or grade 2 or grade 1. Hindi, di ba? Kasi hindi naman kasi natin na ma-justify yun. Kasi these are all quantifiable data ang ni-report natin. Unless we will be dissecting, hihiwalayin talaga natin ang frustration levels. These are the total male students who are 2 levels below. These are the whole total number of students who are 3 levels below under frustration level. So, ganun din yung gagawin mo sa instructional, 2 levels below. Kung ganun ang gagawin mo, you can accurately interpret the data. Pero, practice ng mga regional and division offices na nakahalubilo ko, na pagtanungan ko, napakalaki, big deal masyado sa kanila itong reading level profiles. Kasi yun yung dating Phil-IRI eh. Yun yung ginagamit sa dating Phil-IRI eh. Parang hindi pa sila nakaka-move on doon. Itong reading level profiles are only used in the current Phil-IRI for the purpose of identifying when or where do we start our intervention. Yun lang yung purpose niya. Beyond that, wala na. But, I don't know. The practices of the offices are somewhat different from what we actually should be doing based on the policy guidelines that were released in the Conduct and Administration of Phil-IRI under Depet Order Number 14, Series of 2018. I really hope they would also read, no? Honestly, I long for the day na babasahin din ng mga offices natin yung mga policy na nilalabas din talaga bago natin i-implement para maintindihan din nila kung para saan yung data na hinihingi at kinokollect nila. Ang hirap kasi nung nagre-report tayo ng data tapos hindi naman pala siya accurate. Saka hindi nila ma-interpret ng maayos. Yun yung pinakamahirap eh. Nasasayang lang yung effort ng teacher sa paggawa ng report. mag-submit ng data. Yun yung pinakamahirap. Anyway, so that's it. So that's our stage 2. So stage 3 is the conduct of the remediation. So we'll proceed to stage 4. Ano? So gawa tayo ng stage 4. So copy lang natin to siguro. Copy natin to. Copy natin yan. Tama na rin natin to. Excuse me. Yan. So, lalagay natin yan. This is for stage 4 na. Ito rin, student movement. Siguro kukopyahin din natin. Kasi, bakit natin siya kukopyahin? Kasi, there are chances pa rin that between conducting stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3, magkakaroon ka ng mga bata na nawala sa or nadagdag sa klase mo. So there are chances. There's a high chance na yung mga learners, total number of learners mo sa who are in the remediation, reading intervention mo will be not equal from the beginning. Maaaring madagdagan, maaaring mabawasan. Tanggalin na natin tong LE. Wala namang late enrollment siguro sa third quarter, Bawal na yun sa DepEd eh. So, wait. Tanggalin natin to. So, ito siya. Pat lang natin to. Move natin dyan. Then, merge natin to. Okay? Merge. Wala kasi yung same function ng Excel dito sa pag tawag nito, pag center ng text between multiple columns, hindi siya available sa spreadsheet. Nasa properties yun siya ng Excel, pero dito wala kasi. So that's it. So kaya natin siya minerge, no? So we have a possibility na nagkaroon tayo ng transferred within or between stages 2 to stage 4, and reading na may nag-transferred out, wali sa school nyo, lumipat sa ibang school, and then tawag nito, meron ding mga nag-drop. So what's next? So magkakaroon ito under sa Phil-IRI kasi yung post-test dapat ma-classify mo yung reading profile. As per understanding, so DepEd Order number 14, you can only classify the reading profiles if and only if you are able to conduct a GST. Hindi ka yung reading profiles kasi stage 2, classification of reading profiles. Stage 2 yun. Hindi ka makakapunta sa stage 2 kung hindi ka magkakaroon ng stage 1. So yung stage 1 kasi group screening test, diba? So the only way of identifying the reading level of a learner is through the GST. O kunwari, yung learner mo sa stage 2 frustration level, enrolled siya sa grade 6, 3 levels below. Sabihin nun, yung reading intervention na gagawin mo pang grade 3 na reading for frustration readers. So for the course of how many weeks ng intervention mo, paano mo malalaman na magiging instructional na siya? Yun yung tanong. Nandoon ba sa policy? Nasa DepEd order ba? Kung paano mo malalaman if nag-level up na yung bata? At kung anong level na siya? Paano mo malalaman? Anong assessment tool lang gagamitin mo? Sige nga, di ba wala? Kasi ang nag-iisang assessment tool on identifying the reading level or the reading profile of the learner is through the conduct of a group screening test. Kasi yun lang yung nasa loob ng policy. Kasi doon mo malalaman kung anong reading profile yung bata. Kasi kung hindi yun ang gagamitin mo, you have another method of assessing the reading level profile. It could be that your assessment of that reading level profile that you are actually using is different from the first one that you use, which is the stage 1 GST. So, paano yun? Are both assessments that you conducted aligned? Are both assessments that you conducted measuring the same type of competency? So, yun yung magiging tanong dun. Kung hindi sila pareho, they are not measuring the same level, same degree of reading competency ang minimeasure niya, kasi nga, iba yung ginamit mo, o paano naging accurate yung report mo? Yun yung tanong dun. So, babalik pa rin ako, ayun ang kaya sinasabi ko, babalik pa rin ako sa GST na written test, which has 4 different templates. Merong set A, set B, set C, set D. Kaya ako sinasabi na it could be, there are 4 sets sa Phil-IRI because the possibility of a learner moving from one reading level to another within the school year, merong ganon na possibility. These are the differences that I could use in measuring the reading profile of that learner. I will be conducting another GST for that. Yun yung sinasabi ko. So, yung magkakaroon ng GST for post-test are the students who underwent the stage 2 and stage 3 remediation. So, magkakaroon pa rin dapat ng post-test GST sa stage 4. However, there is no specific stipulation within the policy that says that. Yun yung problema. Pero, kahit ganun, there was no specific policy that also prohibits that. But in the purpose of understanding a policy, because policy is a rule, and another congruent term of a rule is a law, kung gagamitin mo ang principle of law, yung tinatawag natin, in the absence of the law, it is already considered to be lawful. If there is the absence of the law that makes it unlawful, automatic, lawful yung ginawa mo. And in the same token, kung hindi nilagay sa policy na ganun yung gagawin mo, it doesn't imply na hindi mo pwedeng gawin. And because in the absence of that GST stipulation in the post-test of Phil-IRI, it doesn't necessarily imply that you cannot conduct a post-test GST in your Phil-IRI. Kasi, the main question will return back to how will you classify the reading level profiles of a learner moving from one stage to another come post-test if you are going to use another assessment tool aside from Phil-IRI. Therefore, if you're going to use another assessment tool aside from Phil-IRI, that is no longer Phil-IRI. So why are we reporting it in the Phil-IRI reports? Di po ba? So, yun po yung ginawa ko. Sa division namin, when I was the Phil-IRI coordinator, I created a section for post-test na post-test Phil-IRI. So, lalagyan ko dito ng tawag dito. Tawag dyan. How will I call it? I should have ito. Post. Okay. So I did not call it post-test stage 1. The stage 1 is GST. I called it post-test GST takers. Ito kasi yung sa stage 4. And then, magkakaroon din ako ng male and female pa rin. So, male and female dapat ito eh. Paano ba to? Male. Total. Male natin is kulay blue. Gold. Male natin kulay pink. Ay, wrong. Wala. Total. Ay, kukulay ko sa total. Black na lang. Red na lang. Orange. Okay. So, search natin the center natin. Center align din. Wait. Ano yun? Hold natin. Then, name sila ng text ko. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ano ba yan? Yan. Okay. Then, palitan natin ng shading. Kulay nito should be something like... Hindi, pangit. Alam mo sila ng kulay, no? Siguro darker. Darker than that. Darker than that. Sobra naman yung dark. Okay, palitan lang siguro natin ito ng kulay. Red. Yan, ito lang. Then we're going to hit. Center natin. Center. Okay. So, paano siya magkakaroon ng ano? So, kasi, this will be for English ano. So, ito yung total takers natin sa English. Ito yung male and female na takers natin sa English. So, mangyayari niyan, total nito should be the male, and male of that particular ano. Kunin mo lang yan, was sum of wala palang grade 3 sa English. Grade 4 pala tayo. Equals sum of this one, this one, and then muna magulo. Then ito naman will be equal sum of para makita natin. Yan. Kaya ito equals yan. So that's 115. So, tama siya. Pareho siya, no? Mangyari kasi nito, dapat kung mayroong student movement dito, maapektuhan din to siya. Diba? So, mangyayari niyan, the sum of all of the male here, ginawa natin, the sum of all of the male here, should be equal to the... Hindi. Wait. Kasi dapat magkakaroon siya ng result sa GST eh. Okay. Ano lang, sum of this should be plus male here minus 1 that one. Okay. Yun yung ginawa natin. Wait, excuse. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Needed to may mga inasikaso tayo. Kasi nag-order ako, may nag-order tayo sa Grab, ano, yung libre sa atin. Salamat sa mga nanlilibre. Shout out kay Ma'am Carmi sa panlilibre sa atin ng Grab ngayon. So, ano tayo? So, 65. So, ito yung magiging post-test GST taker natin. Nangyayari dyan, magkakaroon ng transferred in, ganyan, madadagdag siya. Yung mangyayari sa kanya. No? So, ng mga mga bata, ng pagbabago. Teka. Ay, bakit Sam ito? Oh, hindi pala natin ito nalagay, ano? Isang class. Ito. And, okay. Ha? Okay. Yan yung magiging niya. Changes niya. Balik natin siya ulit sa ito, 60, 65, and 115. So, and 1. Okay, nagdagan ng dalawa. That's 116. Sa, ulit. Okay. Ba't yung ganyan? Taka ako, bakit nababago? Age dapat to eh. Sa dalawa, oh. Okay. Ako nagtaka, kinabahan ako doon. Kala ko bakit may mali. So, what will happen with that now is, ano natin yun, drag na lang natin ito dyan. Okay. Yung total natin, 307 pa rin, which is here. Kasi na naman, drag or nabago sa student movement natin, no? So, para saan to siya? So, kasi ito yung magiging basis natin para sa, ito yung parang class size. Yan. Para siya magiging counterpart na class size. Kung sino yung magte-take ng English na pretest, English GST na post-test. Mayari yan, kakopyahin na lang natin ito. Kaya natin yan. Kaya lang muna natin kasi for the sake of ano lang. Tanggalin natin yan siya. Ayun. At yan. Kasi dapat yung total nito itong mga mail ng continue and discontinue, continue and discontinue should be equal to 65. Same din sa females. Ganyan yan siya. Yan yung magiging ano niya, implication niya. Ano? So, after that, yung result niya, siyang magbibigay ng error dito. So, dapat ito magkakaroon ng error if ever hindi pareho. Or baka lagyan ko na lang siguro ng remarks dito, ano. Dito na lang ako maglalagay ng remarks siguro. If merong error. Gano'n na lang siguro, lalagyan ko na lang ng remarks dito. If merong error sa English, merong error sa Filipino later on. Okay, gano'n na lang siguro yung gagawin natin. Okay, let's do that. So, pagpalagay natin, yung nag-take dapat 65. 25, dapat ito 40. Ito nag-blue. 40, so that's 65. Kaya natin 25 and then 65 din. Then, yan muna natin ang sum total. Okay. So, 65 plus 50, that's 150. Okay, that's good. So, 53, lagay natin 25. And then, that should be 28. And then, 44, lagay natin 22 and 20. Ay, ayaw niya mag 50 and 47. 57. Then 57, lagay natin 30. 7. Tapos 38, lagay natin ng 18. And 20 dito. 48 plus 47, that's, yep. Then, 2. So, ang total ng 145 plus 162 should be 100, 307. Okay, that's 7. Good. We're on the right track right now. So, we're gonna be doing the same thing later on sa Filipino. Lagyan na lang siguro siya ng status dito. Ano nilagay natin dito? Stat. Okay. Remarks. Yan. Remarks. Naka-fix na yung ano niya eh. Size niya. Oh. Atin lang. Ito na lang siya. Bakit yun nalagay dyan? Kasi para mas maganda siya tingnan later. Kasi ito. Okay. So, push din. So, hindi sila pareho. Ayan. Yan yung medyo may difference kasi. Kasi remarks to eh. This one, like that. Tali. So, emerge horizontally. And, okay. So, ilalagay din dito, if it's correct is, if it is, the results are correct, we'll just put it correct. If not, ano bang opposite ng error? Opposite ng error is, ano ba opposite ng error? Walang. Ano opposite ng error? Tapos sure. Happy nga natin. Accurate. Okay. Ano yun na term? So, equals, lagyan natin, if sum of this and this equal to this, then we're gonna say accurate, not error. Yan. Diba? Tanggalin natin yan. Hindi naman kailangan yan dyan eh. Nilagay ko ba yun sa kabila? Siguro. Tingin ko ba? Kaya lang natin dyan. Okay. Let's center this one. Bold it. Bold. And natin ang borders. So, kung maglalagay kayo dito ng 1, don't touch error! Yes! O, diba? So, yung remarks, dito sa remarks niya, sasabihin kung saan yung error. Ano yung mangyayari sa kanya. Continue ko lang siguro to bukas sa last stress na eh. Tapos maghihintay pa ako sa Grab ko. Order ako ng Starbucks. Nilibre tayo ni Ma'am Carmi Lim. Shout out again kay Ma'am Carmi. Thank you. Thank you sa Starbucks. Sa Mocha Frap. Continue ko to bukas. Then I'm gonna show you some parts of the app script na ginamit natin. Maybe tonight, pende. Kailan ako magkakatrip, ganun. Yun lang. So, that would be it for now. Part 2 later or tomorrow. Bye-bye!